Zimbabwe is making a big change. This change is not just any ordinary policy shift. It's a significant transformation that could alter the course of the nation's financial future. It wants to use gold to back its money. By doing so, Zimbabwe aims to restore confidence in its currency, which has been plagued by hyperinflation and instability for years. This is a big deal, folks. Imagine a country where the value of money is as solid as gold. This move could potentially stabilize the economy and bring much-needed relief to its citizens. The country has struggled with its economy for years. From agricultural setbacks to industrial decline, Zimbabwe has faced numerous challenges that have hindered its growth and prosperity. Inflation has been a huge problem. At its peak, the inflation rate soared to astronomical levels, rendering the local currency almost worthless and causing widespread economic hardship. The government hopes this move will bring stability. By pegging the currency to gold, they aim to create a more predictable and secure financial environment. They want to control their own financial future. This initiative is about reclaiming economic sovereignty and ensuring that the nation's wealth is safeguarded against external shocks and internal mismanagement. A gold-backed currency could be the answer. With substantial gold reserves, Zimbabwe has the potential to leverage this precious metal to build a more resilient and trustworthy monetary system. It's a bold move, that's for sure. The world is watching closely to see if this ambitious plan will succeed and set a precedent for other nations facing similar economic challenges. If successful, Zimbabwe could become a model for how to navigate financial crises and emerge stronger. The impact of this move could extend beyond the financial sector. A stable economy could lead to better education, improved healthcare, and overall enhanced quality of life for Zimbabweans. International investors are also keeping an eye on Zimbabwe. A stable and gold-backed currency could attract foreign investment, boosting the economy further and creating more opportunities for growth and development. Local businesses could thrive in a more stable economic environment. Entrepreneurs and small business owners would have a more predictable market to operate in, fostering innovation and economic diversity. Ultimately, this bold move is about the people of Zimbabwe. It's about creating a future where families can thrive, communities can grow, and the nation can prosper. The road ahead may be challenging, but with determination and strategic planning, Zimbabwe has the potential to turn this bold move into a remarkable success story. Zimbabwe's currency has been on a roller coaster. Over the past few decades, the country has faced severe economic challenges, with hyperinflation reaching astronomical levels. The value of the Zimbabwean dollar has plummeted, causing widespread financial instability and uncertainty among its citizens. Inflation has been out of control. Prices of basic goods and services have skyrocketed, making it difficult for ordinary Zimbabweans to afford everyday necessities. The cost of living has surged and many families are struggling to make ends meet. People have lost faith in their money. The constant devaluation of the currency has eroded savings and diminished purchasing power. In response, some have turned to bartering and trading goods directly, bypassing the unreliable currency altogether. Gold is seen as a safe haven. In times of economic turmoil, gold has historically been a reliable store of value. Zimbabweans are increasingly turning to gold as a means to protect their wealth from the ravages of inflation. It's a store of value. Unlike paper money, which can be printed in unlimited quantities, gold is finite and retains its value over time. This makes it an attractive option for those looking to safeguard their assets. By backing its currency with gold, Zimbabwe hopes to tame inflation. The government is considering a return to the gold standard, where the value of the currency is directly linked to a specific amount of gold. This move aims to stabilize the currency and restore economic confidence. They want to restore confidence in their money. By ensuring that each unit of currency is backed by a tangible asset like gold, the government hopes to rebuild trust in the financial system and encourage people to use the national currency once again. This could attract foreign investment. A stable and reliable currency is crucial for attracting international investors. By adopting the gold standard, Zimbabwe aims to create a more predictable economic environment, which could lead to increased foreign direct investment and economic growth. It could boost the economy. A stronger currency and increased investment could spur economic development, create jobs, and improve living standards for Zimbabweans. The gold standard could be a key step towards a more prosperous and stable future for the nation. Zimbabwe has relied heavily on the US dollar. This has made them vulnerable to America's economic policies. The shift to a gold-backed currency is a way to reduce this dependence. However, it doesn't mean the US dollar will disappear overnight. It will likely remain in circulation. The transition will be gradual. Zimbabweans will need time to adjust. This move is about more than just economics. It's about national pride. Zimbabwe wants to control its destiny. They don't want to be at the mercy of foreign powers. A gold-backed currency is a symbol of independence. It's a statement to the world. Zimbabwe is charting its own course. They are taking control of their future. Section 5. Shaking up the neighborhood, Africa takes notice. Zimbabwe's decision has sent ripples across Africa. Other countries are watching closely. They are struggling with similar economic challenges. Could this be the start of a trend? Will more African nations follow suit? Time will tell, but one thing is certain: Zimbabwe has got everyone's attention. Section 6. The Brics are watching a new financial order. The Brics nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are also paying close attention to the shifting dynamics in the global financial landscape. These countries, collectively known as Brics, have been increasingly vocal about their desire for a more balanced and multipolar world order. They have been advocating for a more multipolar world, where power and influence are not concentrated in the hands of a few but are distributed more evenly across various nations. This vision is not just about political power but also about economic influence. A move away from the US dollar aligns with their vision. The dominance of the US dollar in global trade and finance has long been a point of contention for these nations. They argue that a diversified financial system, where multiple currencies play a significant role, would be more stable and equitable. Could this strengthen ties between Zimbabwe and the Brics? Zimbabwe, a country that has faced its own set of economic challenges, could find new opportunities for growth and development through closer ties with the Brics nations. These relationships could pave the way for increased trade, investment, and technological exchange. Could it lead to greater cooperation and investment? It's a possibility. The potential for collaboration is vast. From infrastructure projects to technological advancements, the Brics nations have the resources and expertise that could significantly benefit Zimbabwe. This cooperation could also lead to more robust economic policies and frameworks that support sustainable development. As the world watches these developments, the question remains: will this new financial order bring about the desired changes? The answer is complex and multifaceted. It involves not just economic policies, but also geopolitical strategies, cultural exchanges, and mutual respect among nations. The global financial system is at a crossroads. The decisions made by the Brics nations and their partners, including Zimbabwe, could reshape the economic landscape for years to come. This new financial order, if realized, could lead to a more inclusive and resilient global economy. The journey towards this new financial order is fraught with challenges, but it also holds immense promise. The collaboration between Brics and Zimbabwe could serve as a model for other nations seeking to diversify their economic partnerships and reduce dependency on any single currency or country. In conclusion, the Brics nations are not just passive observers, but active participants in shaping a new financial order. Their efforts, combined with those of countries like Zimbabwe, could lead to a more balanced and equitable global economy. The world is watching, and the future is full of possibilities. Section 7. Gold rush or gold bust? Zimbabwe's gamble. While the potential benefits are clear, there are also risks. Zimbabwe needs to manage its gold reserves carefully. They need to ensure transparency and accountability. If they mismanage this transition, it could backfire. It could lead to further economic instability. The stakes are high. Zimbabwe is taking a gamble. Section 8. Managing the golden goose challenges await. Implementing a gold-backed currency is a complex undertaking. Zimbabwe faces many challenges. They need to reform their monetary policy. They need to build trust in their institutions. They need to attract foreign investors. It's a long and difficult road ahead. Section 9. A new dawn for Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe has a chance for a fresh start. This move could be a turning point. It could bring much-needed stability and prosperity. However, success is not guaranteed. It will require careful planning, sound policies, and a bit of luck. The world is watching to see what happens next. Section 10. A sign of things to come. The world is watching. Zimbabwe's decision is a sign of the times. The global financial system is in flux. The dominance of the US dollar is being challenged. Countries are looking for alternatives. Gold is seen as a safe haven in uncertain times. Could this be the beginning of a new financial order? Section 11. Conclusion. A bold experiment in a changing world. Zimbabwe's shift to a gold-backed currency is a bold experiment. It has the potential to reshape the country's economy. It could inspire others to follow suit. Only time will tell if this gamble will pay off. One thing is certain, Zimbabwe is making history. The world is watching closely.